like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We're okay. 390.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Wait, 89.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, it's Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing Rivers. He's got Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10. Black 15.
Three down.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Red Delta.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Here we go. Hey, check. Mike.
Rivers now.
It's just me and you.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
Wait.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
22 yards there, a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Rivers on the money, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. That's going to be caught. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to run with Mack. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, you don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Yannick Ngakoue. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Dallas.
Yellow. 180. Check. Slam.
On first down, Mahomes. Catch made by Slayton. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 2nd and 9, Rivers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Rivers. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
43, 15. He's coming. Double leg. He's coming. Double up. Check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. What?
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, boys.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Antonio Callaway. His 1st touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Hunter Henry, 79 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw He couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Out to the right here to Shepard. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Black 11! Left! What we got? Orange 5-4. Hey, Bravo!
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing, Rivers. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
180.
Rivers now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Rivers dumps this one off to Mack. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Final play of the half, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Breida to get the third quarter started. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The defense pushing the run game back on the first play of the third quarter.
But I don't think that means abandoning the run totally. Sometimes you just have to focus on execution, right? They always talk about players, not plays. Well, tell your players to block a little bit better, and maybe the ground game can get going.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Lorenzo Carter came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Greystone travel. Hey. High 7. Cluster.
Safety's creeping.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers. Left side complete to Lockett. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Lorenzo Carter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's airing it out for Sanu. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Get ready.
Set. 190.
Check 55, Mike. 3 bud.
On the sneak, Rivers fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They run again with Breida. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They run with Breida. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Check. Lucky. Hey, H3218. Chopper. Check 31. Check.
On first down, here's Breida. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was brought down by 18 hits. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Breida, he'll try the right side. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now it's Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. They go right back to Mack. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. That has to drive a coach crazy.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with.
He's got a man, complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rashad Perriman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Off the play fake here. Rivers. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Throwing Rivers. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
On 1st and 10 is counter. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Rivers. He's got Sanu. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Jack, green 80! Ground 80!
Hey, I'm coming after you.
Red Delta!
Mack off the draw play. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Try to get that extra running play in.